guys? It's me, Kiara T, and I am literally rushing out the door on my way to work. I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but I only go into the office on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and today is Tuesday, so I am about to run. The reason I'm somewhat rushing is because my bus comes in about 10 minutes. I think I just looked, and it's about 10 minutes out, so I need to finish getting ready, which I'm pretty much done. I just need to I think I'm stepping back so that you guys can see my shoes. I love these shoes so much. But yeah, I'm about to grab my things and then head out to work. Gotta make sure my candles are not still lit. I have one candle that I blow here, and then I have another candle. Okay, so I did blow this one out. And I have another candle here that I keep lit. I always try to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, like my chargers, my lunch, not keeping any lights on. But I'm gonna come back and do a video later on today. So this is like my top of the morning, about to head out, and then I'll come back and do a video later on today, because I do have something I want to talk about. So right now it is 8:34 a.m. and I'm about to go. I thought I looked cute though, honestly. It's really the shoes. It's the shoes. So, loving it. Alright, I'll be back later with another video. Bye guys. What's up, you guys? I am back. It feels like I just recorded my first video, and now it's practically 5 p.m. and I'm about to change my clothes and head up to the gym. I had a good work day. Pretty okay. Can't complain. I mean, I could complain, but you know, it's just wasted energy. So, yeah, today was an interesting day at work. Specifically because of like some of the, I don't know why I'm why I'm even acting like I'm about to put my, wait, what's going on with my hair? Oh, I don't know, got his own thing going on. But I don't know why I was just about to put my shoes in the closet. My shoes go in my closet, like my regular closet. So, I had an interesting day at work. One thing that just kind of always seems to amaze me, even though I guess at this point it shouldn't, but I honestly feel like it not amazing me, which is mean that I thought people just were not all the way there in the head. But I think people are there in the head, so it's just kind of baffling. But I was talking to someone who was talking to me about like their relationship. It's so funny because this individual, I'm not even gonna specify what gender they are. This individual just kind of started talking to me about their personal life and their personal business, and usually I'm totally open for that. I mean, I've literally always been the type of person people gravitated towards. And so I'm used to people kind of just coming to me about their life. Even if I don't know them, like people do come to me about stuff like that or whatever. And I think that's because my gift from one of my gifts from God is like to be an encourager. And it's almost like people can see that in me, and they just come to me and they just tell me their life story, even if I just met them 5-10 minutes ago. But this young lady, I just said I wasn't gonna specify the gender, and then there I go, spilling the beans. It was a young lady. Comes to me, and honestly at some point I probably would have ended up calling her out by her gender anyway, just because it's kind of hard to go down the rabbit hole I'm about to go down without calling out specifics. So that's perfectly fine that I did that. And the likelihood of her ever seeing this video is like literally probably 1 out of 1,000,000. But I don't know, I just had a conversation with someone who was older than me. They have children and they're like in this relationship. And she's talked to me about her relationship before. And I find it interesting. You know what's funny is I talked to one of my girlfriends about this before, maybe a month or so ago, and I just kind of was like, what is this called? Like, what is this? And she was just like, delusional or something like that. She said it was funny, but whatever she said was funny, but I think that's what she said. But I'm speaking to this young lady about her love life, and it's so interesting the amount of changes I get, just like even in a 10 to 15 minute time span in regards to the story that's being told. It's like 1 minute, you know, she's been with her guy and he's her guy, and then 1 minute he's her fiance, and then 1 minute they're engaged, and 1 minute she calls him her husband, and 1 minute they're engaged but they don't want to have a wedding. And it's like all of these weird things, and I mean, at this point I've heard it a few times, and so today I took the initiative to inquire. I said, so wait, are y'all married? And she was like, no, we're engaged. I said, so then why do you call him your husband? And so she proceeded to say he started calling her his wife. And then I know she made reference of them moving in together, and not yet, but he's always there. And if y'all feel confused by what I'm saying, then good, because I'm glad we all confused. I was trying to bring the confusion home, so if it worked, and scene. No, but and you know, I don't knock people, but I think what kind of baffled me the most was just that how women are getting up in age and they're still letting men like play these little weird games with them. Like, I'm 32, and with all due respect, I'll be damned. I have hit my peak. I have hit my little threshold. I have hit my bar. I have hit the line. Has been clearly drawn in the sand when it comes to these men. So it's just like dealing with men who 1 minute you're his wife, and then the next minute you're just his girl, and then 1 minute, I don't know, it's confusing. But all of that to say that women need to take a strong stance in what they stand for and in what they want. And then the thing about that's crazy to me is like the further you get up in age, it's just like at some point wisdom ought to kick in. You know, the Bible says that you can ask God for wisdom. You can ask God for understanding. You can ask God for those things. He gives it freely. Like, I'll be low key like, God, what's the deeds? Like, give it to me, please. And you ain't even got the bag. He wants you to have wisdom. He wants us to have knowledge and understanding. So it's just like dealing with a man who is just sending you on a merry-go-round, especially when you come to be my age or older. And don't get me wrong, this young lady, she is not the first woman that I know that is up in age and just let Ben just dictate nothing. Like, it's just like leading a man who is blind. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where is he taking you? What is his vision? What is his purpose? What are his intentions? Who is leading him? Like, you know, and I'm not saying that, I'm not casting stones. I'm just calling out the obvious. Women, ladies, we collectively, it's like, it's contingent upon us to step it up. Like, step it up. Like, don't allow a man to drag you around like you boo-boo the fool, because you not, you know, unless of course you just willing to just kind of go whatever direction a man take you just cause. Like, you know, with all due respect, I can lead myself into a ditch. I haven't done it thus far. I've done pretty well for myself. I haven't led myself into no ditches. And so at the end of the day, it's just like, I will continue to allow God to lead me personally until the Lord sends the one who is capable of leading me. Because though I desire to submit gracefully, like with enthusiasm up under a man, I know that not any man can lead me. I know this. I know that I am just above a lot of men's what they can bear, okay? Not to insinuate that I'm difficult or anything, but I know that most men just won't cut it for me, and that's okay. Like, I was in the street today, I had walked to one of the corner stores while I was at work, and I was walking up the street, and then this guy was walking toward me, and then I crossed the street. And as I was crossing the street, he started talking to me. And while I was crossing, a guy coming towards me was crossing the street as well. He started talking to me, and I had my headphones in, so I was able to play it off as if I couldn't hear them. And one of them repeated what he said, so I turned around and just in acknowledgement of what he was saying to me, just to acknowledge and give a smile, because I'm not a rude person. But it's just like, it doesn't matter how many men come, shoot them all down. It doesn't matter who say what. Most men literally don't have the right intentions. They literally will just milk your time as long as you let them. They will milk your time. And it's just like, man, women who are my age and older, we got to get a clue. We got to get that clue to understand that. I feel like if we move through life knowing that most men don't mean us well, we would be better off, instead of wanting to let every man have a shot and let them all prove it. Why don't we just adopt the ideology of just knowing that they all don't mean us well? Because a man that is technically sent comes to you, if he's not sent by God, he don't mean you well. Even if he's a good guy, his worst act would just be wasting your time. Come on, Lord, speak to me, because I just got over my mess with these men like 3 months ago, and I'm grateful to God. But I'm not gonna keep lingering. I don't want this video to be long. But it was just an interesting day just to see like women like my age and much older than me making these foolish decisions. It's like, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. And people gonna end up looking up, and they're gonna be 40, 50, 60 years old and still not knowing why things are not working out. It's because, and I know this isn't biblical, but it's true, doing something the same way and expecting a different result is insanity. It is insane. But I'm gonna stop rumbling. But I think women need to get a clue, and we need to catch a clue about what we need a clue about. Like, for real, like, wake up. Everybody likes to presume they woke, and it's just like, you the most sleep of them all. What? I'm being silly now, but I'm jumping off. Literally about to change my clothes and head to the gym for at least 30 to 40 minutes. I don't like to work out after work, but I have to hit my goal for the day of X amount of calories. And because my goal is high, it's almost impossible for me to get to the goal every day without going to the gym. Like, I have to go to the gym every day or I won't hit my calorie count. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling here. I'll be dropping another video sometime this week for sure. All right, bye you guys.